What's going on, y'all? It's your girl, according to Jane and T's here, and I am back with another review. First things first, let me apologize. I know it's been a minute. It was my birthday on the 9th, and then we went to vacation in Orlando. That's in the short if y'all want to check it out. It was so much fun. Definitely do Epcot around the world, drinks around the world. Don't start in Mexico though, because Mexico you'll get good and drunk. Anyway, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna combine episodes 50, um, episodes 33 and 34 of Love After Lockup, and then we'll get into this past week's episode. Okay. So we got some things to catch up on. We're gonna try to do it one, two, quick review. Without further ado, let's get into it. So we got a new couple alert. New couple alert. We got Julian and Christine. Julian is 46, Christine's 38. Julian is into some type of marketing by day, but he's also an author. So how he got introduced to Christine, he was doing some interviews with women in jail, and that's how he connected with Christine. Christine was in jail for parole violation. She previously robbed banks and all that stuff. So pretty much, Christine gets out of jail. She did say, now she did mention that she used to be a drug user, and we could tell because that mouth was going, child. That mouth was going, because METH mouth or whatever. Um, but yeah, so they're getting ready. She's getting out of jail. Julian's excited. He done bought her cat with her, which is, I forgot the name. Let me double check. Chucky Bonkers. Chucky Bonkers is his name. Dressed him up like a king. It was a cute cat. And Christine's out of jail, and they just ready to get it on. Not much happened with them these past few episodes, so that's their story. Oh, and also, I don't know why we needed to know this, but Julian said at 46 years of age, his body count is only 3 people. So jumping over to Z and her ponytail, um, they're getting ready to get Troy out of jail. They're sitting there waiting for him, and all of a sudden, Troy gets escorted off to someplace else. They're driving and all that stuff. And bada bing, bada boom, there was some type of mix up, but Troy's out of jail. Yay! Excuse me if you hear my dog. Um, Troy's out of jail. They're getting together. Z has the hotel all set up for him and all that stuff. And she's really just concerned about his dingaling size. I don't know why she's so concerned about it, but she's like, oh my God, what if it's small? What if it's this, that, and the third? But so we leave off to them about to get it on, about to get it. Okay, I forgot to mention about Troy and Z. Z has a V steam ready for Troy. Now, these things are usually for females, at least I thought so, but she has it prepared for Troy. Okay, so Joey and Kim are interesting. Joey and Kim, Joe, if y'all don't remember, that's my dog Jackson. If y'all don't remember, Joey was asking Kim about, who she was with. They got a picture of her someplace, and she's like, oh, that's my homeboy. Come to find out, it's been her homeboy for several years. Nothing went on. But now they're trying to figure out who sent the pic. She thinks it's the ex, Joey's ex. But anyway, so Kim goes to get her nails done by her cousin. And this is where we find out that Joey used to date Kim's cousin in high school. Kim's cousin lost her virginity to Joey, and he was messing with Kim all around that time. Cousin says it ain't gonna work out. We go back to Kim getting ready to get Joey out of jail. She's putting air tags in all his bags, and she goes to pick him up, and Joey gets out, and Joey has legs and hips and body. So Hope, Arthur, and Arthur's mama, they're out getting some food. And Arthur's mama's feeling some type of way because Arthur doesn't want to come back with her. And she's like, oh, y'all gonna sleep in the truck, Hope's truck. Hope's truck is all sexified up with the comforter from Walmart. I know because I have that exact one. But anyway, Arthur don't want to stay in the truck, so they decide to go back to Hope's apartment. Very nice apartment, by might I add. Very, very nice. Um, I thought this was really nice. Hope got Arthur a sewing machine. He really wants to be a clothing designer. He likes to design clothes. So I thought that was really sweet, really special. Um, it's the next morning after they done got it on because that's just what they do when they get home. They got to get it in. It's the next morning. They're talking in bed, discussing things. They both said the sex was even better than from before. Um, Hope is crying because a lot of past issues and all that stuff that they had. Then we also find out that Hope has a tattoo of Arthur's name, his nickname, which is Man Man. Now I thought you call little babies Man Man, not full grown men. But anyway, I digress. Um, she has a tattoo of him, Man Man, on I think it was the back of her leg. And she had sent him money to get a tattoo of her. And he got like a rose or something like that. Didn't get her name, so she's upset about that. And that's where we leave off on Letitia and Keith. Letitia's speaking to Keith. They're still talking about how Keith is possibly getting an early release. She's going to get her in-laws together because remember they are married. And she invited everybody, even Keith's sister, which she does not care for. They bleeped out her name, so we probably won't be seeing her. And she probably doesn't want her name mentioned on the television. But so we got all that. So she's just getting her peoples together. She's getting her in-laws together, and she tells them that Keith might be eligible for immediate release. And everybody's excited. Again, really wasn't nothing going on those past 2 episodes with Keith and Letitia besides that. It's juice, by the way, but I had to get something to drink for this couple. Shantae and True. Shantae and True are going to take us through this season. They going to take us through. They going to take us through. Okay? So, Shantae and True are out to eat with True's sister, his niece and nephew. And it seems like True is not taking this parole thing seriously at all. He's just like, he's real lackadaisical about it. And they're both like, hey, you need to take this seriously. Like, this is not a game. We're not trying to have you go back to jail. And he's just like, yeah, blah, 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 whatever. Shantae and True leave out and they end up going to a sex shop. And True is ready because you know how these people are when they want to go get out, when they get out of jail, they want to do it and they are ready. And Shantae is kind of like, I'm not too comfortable with this. She says she's not really that comfortable when it comes to sex, but I mean, you had 2, 3 kids, so somebody was busting it wide open. Anyway, excuse me. So they're at a sex shop and Shantae calls her cousin and she's like, yo, I am like super uncomfortable. Like, but True goes and they get their stuff. They go to the Airbnb, which they're going to be in the Airbnb together for 7 days. That's a long time, but they're going to be in the Airbnb for 7 days and they get it on. It's the next morning. Shantae wakes up and True is gone. Where's True? Where in the world is True, y'all? So at this point, Shantae is steady calling, and True is steady not answering the phone. And all he is out with his sister. But he said he didn't need to answer the phone because he's free and he don't need to do that. Now, let me ask y'all something. If you calling your man, you expect for him to answer, right? I mean, the common courtesy thing to do, if you want to be left alone, that's cool. But at least be like, hey, I'm with my peoples right now. I'll call you back or something. It don't take but 3 seconds to send a text message. Anyway, True told Shantae where he was. Shantae doesn't necessarily believe him, but they don't have time to deal with that right now because True has to see his PO. And remember when I said True is not really taking this thing seriously? So they go to the PO's office. He goes in, he comes out. True says that she wasn't there, the PO, and to just keep calling. Shantae says she's dealing with idiot. So that's pretty much what went on the last two episodes, those past two episodes. If I'm forgetting anything, drop it down in the comments. Let's discuss. Thank you so much for tuning in. If you're new here, which I'm sure you are because I'm still new here, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And I will see y'all on the next video. Later.